that had spent more time on the parade ground than on the battlefield, commanded by a dear old gentleman whose last taste of action was Waterloo 40 years before. This force, incredibly, due to the heroism of the common soldier, won 3 battles against huge odds. But the cost. And those blundering generals. I know this much. If any woman had managed her kitchen the way our generals managed that campaign, she and her entire family would have been reduced to the poorhouse in weeks. As it was, the British Army was reduced to a regiment of living skeletons, dressed in rags, crawling with vermin, and if they were wounded or got sick, worse was waiting. A death house in the shape of the military hospital at Scutari. The casualties mounted and the death rate soared. Thousands died of disease and neglect. But the soldiers were writing home, and the London Times sent out its best reporter. Before long, the appalling truth was known in every English parlour. Only then did we begin to understand the full horror of what our men were going through.
Listen to this. It is with feelings of anger and surprise that the public will learn that no preparations have been made to care for our wounded in the Crimea. Not only are there not sufficient surgeons, there's not even linen to make bandages. Arriving at the hospital, they lie in their own waste, covered by a single blanket, eating meat, raw, stiff with salt, or rotten with maggots.
Not over breakfast, dear, please.
Let me see. Excuse me, Papa.
At last, I knew what I must do. All my training could now be put to use. But I needed an ally. So I wrote to my dear old friend, Sidney Herbert, now a powerful member of the War Cabinet. As it happened, a letter from him crossed with mine in the post.
Dear Miss Nightingale, I have recently been receiving letters from ladies offering to go out to the Crimea and give medical care to our injured troops. I know of only one person in England capable of organizing and directing such a scheme. Yourself. I suggest that you start interviewing likely candidates as soon as possible.